Vandana ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Start with the session, madam. So let students join meanwhile. So we'll start with the session.
Fine, sure, sir.
Go ahead, ma'am. Thank you.
A very happy afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome you all for this curriculum enrichment program on business research methodology. To give the insights on the same, we have Assistant Professor Sai Prasad D. Sir from MLA Academy of Higher Learning. Sir has postgraduated from Government RC College, MPhil in the area of intelligence, and also is pursuing his PhD in the area of corporate social responsibility from Tumkur University.
Sir, is the voice clearly audible to everybody?
Yes, madam.
Okay, fine, sir. Yeah, continue, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay.
So there is some problem with my device.
Okay. Sir is an expert in accounting and Indian tax and finance. Sir has presented around 55 papers and published in various national and international journals, and also has to his credit many best paper awards. Sir has served as deputy custodian 2 times and 1 time for BCU for UG examinations. He was also a member of syllabus framing committee for UG program BBA of Bengaluru City University for the year 2019-20. We deem it our privilege to have you among us today. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. On behalf of Sheshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management, would like to welcome you for this program, sir. I would like to welcome.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Professor Vidya Shivananavar, ma'am, for this particular program. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would also like to welcome Associate Professor Shivkumar LS, sir, who is the convener for Manthana Forum. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I welcome all the students and would request all of you to take the maximum inputs from the session. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. It's always my privilege to part of esteemed institute with Sheshadripuram, and with all good things. Let me start with my content. I hope everyone is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. First, it is for the students. Dear students, whatever we are going to discuss, even though it is part of your skill development, it is going to help you in your future for many reasons. When I said many reasons, whenever we are going to achieve any academic or any other endeavors, the research is part and parcel of our life. In every days of life, the research comes. Without research, we never going to end up with. Normally,
Sir, you're on mute. Sir, you're on mute.
Sir, audio is mute. Kindly unmute.
how about now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Audible.
All right. See, when it comes to an subject like business research methods, the research is not just an one-day game. The research is a continuous process, and from the morning alarm clock to till evening good night call, that we are going to do a lot of research in our life. Let's not to take up research as a part of our curriculum. The research should be a part of our life. See, normally we say the research starts within humankind from invention of wheel or invention of fire. See, when we say that, what is the two inventions kickstarts the whole human civilization? We normally say that is a wheel. That's the wheel that we are using in every part of our life and every machine and everything in our life. When it comes to fire, the fire is another invention which led for a lot of inventions. In this note, let me go with the content that what I have to deliver for the day. So this session is going to be more of an interactive, so that all the participants, please part of the whole game, be interactive, be on more participative, and question me whenever you feel you have some doubts on it. So when it comes to business research methods, which has 4 components that of your skill development area. One is prepare a sample research proposal. When it comes to prepare a sample research proposal, the proposal always talks about a plan or a summary to execute something. So I'll discuss in depth of it. And next one is all about design a questionnaire using a Google form for collecting a primary data for a topic of your own choice. Here, I'll try to demonstrate you people that how to create a questionnaire by using Google form. The third is all about imaginary data and prepare a diagram using MS Excel. Thanks to Google, always we say that Google is our uncle, because whenever we need it, we are going to just type it on Google and we are going to instruct Google to find something. So Google it by itself, that is Google form by itself, is providing some tools where you can create an boards or chart board, or maybe a chart or a graph or whatever you so. And the third, very importantly, see, we as in humankind, we are very good at copying. Out of after a card, let me tell you, we Indians, we are very good at it. The best thing or the best example for it is our constitution. When you look at our constitution, it is off the record. Okay, when you look at our constitution, we never invented a constitution, or we didn't write our own constitution. What we did, we borrowed the thoughts of constitution from different countries. That itself, it says we are very good at copying. Then how to bring down the copying? For that, there is one software that is plagiarism. So our plagiarism checker. So this plagiarism check, how to do the plagiarism check and how to report the same thing as a part of my skill development component, that is all about an overview of the today's session. So as a part of the first, that is to prepare a small sample research proposal, let me introduce the content that what normally we need to include. Let me tell you, today is an era of a pandemic where we connected remotely, where I am here, my students are somewhere, or else your teachers are in the college and students are in your comfortable zones. But the question is, are the students are enjoying this digital learning more? That is my question. Suppose, and Karnataka State Higher Education has given an opportunity to you to know the students' perception or students' learning behavior when it comes to their digital learning platform. So they asked you, do a research, find the details that whether the students are enjoying or not, whether the students are learning or not. You are so happy that government has given a good project to you. You come back, but the first question is all about how to do. This is where the research proposal will come to the picture. You have to prepare a research proposal and you have to submit to the authority. I myself, I submitted an N number of research proposals that may be a requirement of an UGC, or it may be to the NABARD when I was doing my basic research in my academics, where I was associated with the NABARD on microfinance to do the research for Tumkur University, Tumkur district. So with that experience, I noted some of the points that what are the things should be there at the part of my research proposal. At the same time, I have one copy of research proposal, which is readily available in Show the Ganga, which is one of the database. Same thing I'm going to present it to you people so that you people can learn or you people can understand betterly that what we need to consider as a part of my research. Let me tell you, or let me take it. When I send a research proposal, the first thing is all about executive summary. This executive summary component of research proposal will be used in a corporate or in a structured research work, or most of the academic research where we can come across a concept of abstract. What is this executive summary or abstract talks about? It talks about overall summarization of your research, followed by statement of the problem. When I said statement of the problem, normally we say what aspect or how aspect of your research or why aspect of your research. When I said why aspect of your research, why I have to do this work. So let's say the digital learning and its influence on higher education, students who are those in higher education, are they able to learn by using digital platform? This may be a research question, but what can be the research statement of the problem? How to define the problem? That is where we are discuss more about statement of the problem. Research questions. So what are the questions you have to answer as a part of your research work? That is where research questions will come to the picture. Objectives. Objective is all about, we say, how aspect of your research. How will you do? What and all you have to work in your research. Scope of the study. The scope normally we say the boundary. That boundary can be an time, or a boundary can be a geographical area that what your research covers, or boundary can be a subject that depthness that what you're going to cover. It is all about a scope or a boundary. The next followed by research methodology. Under the research methodology, what are the sources that where I collected the data? Normally, data can be collected from the two sources. One is the which is already published. When I say that published data, it can be a newspaper, it can be a journal, it can be a textbook, it can be any article that what is available to you. That is normally we call it as secondary source of data. But when it comes to a primary source of data, this data is nowhere available. I'm directly collecting this data from the respondents or from the people or from the population. That is called as primary data. So sources of data that can be a secondary, that is which is already published, which is available. Let's say if I want to know about inflation pattern in India, what normally I do? I'll go to an MOSOP, that is Ministry of Statistical Information, or if I'll go to an maybe an RBI website where I'll get a data about it, or else I'll go to an trading economics website where I'll get a lot of data about it. So what I'll do, I'll collect all those data. I'll try to execute the work to find out what is that recent inflation pattern. So that is another way. That is a source of data, which is normally I can call it as a secondary data. Let's say that I would like to know that how my students are understanding the concept that what I'm delivering in this session through online platform. So what I do, I'll call to my student, I'll ask how you pursued this today's class or today's session. This kind of data, whatever we collected, that can be called as primary data. Methods of collection. See, when it comes to method of data collection, there may be n number of things. We teachers, we always try to collect that information about and learning attitude of the students. What normally we do, we call to good students or academic oriented students to collect the data. But at the same time, sometimes we are going to call to an average, academically average student, we call and we'll collect the data that whether are you able to understand or not, right? So this is a different type of data collection. I may not going to call to everyone. What I do, I'll call to only few students, right? So this is called as a sampling. Collect the data. That is called a sample size. Sampling method. Which method you are using? Are you collecting from all the students in Sheshadri program to know about their perception, their attitude towards the digital learning? Or if you are going to only collecting from a few members? So if it is a few members, it is called as a sample or a sample size. And data analysis and methods of data analysis. Time race are required some time zone. Study you have to do it for 18 days, right? This is what we call it as a time required for. Fund required. For any work, we human beings, always we are going to monetize that in terms of money. That means how much money it may going to be spent on this research work that what I am going to complete it. Chapter scheme, how this chapter has been presented. This is one research proposal which covers. So in the same pattern, what I do here is I'm going to present and some content which is readily available and which I downloaded from and some of database. So to you people. Just a minute, I'll just take the slide. Any doubt till now about the research proposal? Any doubt? Till now about the research proposal? Students, you people can speak out. Okay, I'm not just your teacher. Okay, I'm connected to you people. That's it.
In case you have any queries or doubts, you can post them in the chat box.
Yeah, that's also fine. Right. So here there is one research proposal which talks about any similar words that what I'm talking to you people. The research proposal is all on. See, when I said research proposal, it is all about a synopsis. It can be called as one. So the research proposal, which is presented by Prashant, is titled Developing a Knowledge Management Model for Student Support Services in E-Learning Courses. E-learning courses is nothing but digital learning courses. This work is under the Faculty of Management, that is MBA or Management. You people also are management students, in fact, and submitted to some of the universities, that is Symbiosis International University, Pune. And the person who is going to guide, so that name is also there. This is a way that how you have to present it. In a similar way, when you are preparing your research proposal, you have to prepare in a similar format. So developing a knowledge management, here I'm keeping, your title is something different. Maybe you're going to apply a DuPont model in order to find out the financial efficiency of a company. That can be your research proposal title. So application of DuPont model in order to find out the financial soundness of Infosys Limited. That can be your research title. By whom? That is your name. Here, suppose if I am the researcher, normally what I do is I'm going to put it as by Sai Prasad. And my register number also should be there, because human beings has been named with a name, with some name. At the same time, they are named with numbers. We all are named with the numbers. Normally, whenever you go for any offices, first they'll ask you your Aadhaar number. That means that is your name, in fact, in terms of number. However, under which management faculty, that is management, guide. Your teachers are going to be your guides. So one of the teacher can be your guide, or else, let's say the Shukumar sir. So it can be your guide under whose guidance. To whom you are submitting? You are submitting this to a Bangalore Central University, or it is newly named as Bangalore City University, that can be taken. What normally it should be covered? It should be covered. The first thing is executive summary, or else it can be called as abstract. In an abstract, normally what it is going to be? In an abstract, we are going to cover the summary of all research work that what I am going to do. See, I'm using the word what I am going to do. So it is all about futuristic. So that is an abstract that what you have to cover. As a part of the abstract, once you need to have some of the keywords. Let's say digital learning behavior of BCU students. Digital learning behavior of BCU students, that is Bangalore City University students. So here, what are the keywords? One is digital learning. It's one very important keyword what I'm using. And students. Who are the students? That is, the age will be there. See, first standard student is also a student. 10th standard is also a student. I'm not studying their behavior. Whose behavior I'm trying to study? The students whose age is between mostly 19 to 23. The people who are those at the level of graduation, right? So the students, who are the students? The keywords when you say the learning behavior. When I said learning behavior or learning style. So these are and some of the keywords which I may going to use it as a part of my research work. So that I have to keep it as a part of my keywords. So after that, I have to go for introduction. I have to do and some work that what is digital learning, what are the digital learning platforms, what is LMS, that is learning management system, how this learning management system can be used, what are the sources of research, or what are the sources of content which is available, that may be a video, that may be audio, where and all it can be. See, normally whenever we go for economics or whenever you go for a finance, we say 3 sources of information is very important. In fact, it is called as EIC approach. What is that EIC? Economy, industry, company level. 3 levels of information. Where this information is available? This information is available in n number of sources. Namely, this information can be taken from textbooks if it is more of subject related. The information can be taken from research if it is more of concept related. The information can be taken from articles. The information can be taken from an industrial research works. See, when it comes to an industrial research work, dear students, note somewhere, there is a research report which will be given by 3 very important partners. One is your World Bank. So another one is MOSPI, that is Ministry of Statistical Information in India. And the third very important source of information which is available, that is your RBI. My topic is much more confined to finance or economics, what I'm talking about. Or else, this is where, when it comes to introduction, there will be 2 kinds of introduction. One is subject-specific introduction. Another one is industry-specific introduction. When I said a subject-specific introduction, your research work should be more on what is the conceptual understanding of your research area. When I said an industrial requirement, your research work should be more of how industry is evolved by itself. Let's say that you are going to do a research on watch or an let me say that wristwatch. So when you look at an industry as a wristwatch, you have a huge, you have a long history for watches. So you have to confine it. You need to understand how the industry is running, how this watch industry itself is going to running. One fine day, or if you go back, where HMT happens to be a pioneer in a watch industry, but today it is not. So normally we are fond of more of a Swiss watches, or else we are fond of more of digital watches like Apple or some other. So, however, when it comes to introduction, what are the 2 things we need to do? We need to cover 2 things. That is industry specific. Another one is subject specific. Dear students, it is just I'm checking with you people. What are the 2 sources of introduction, or what are the 2 areas of introduction I have to cover as a part of my research work? Please type it in chat box. Let's see. I'll give in 20 seconds of time. Type it in the chat box. What are the areas of introduction I have to consider as a part of my research proposal? As I told, one is industry specific, another one is subject specific. Please type it. If you type within 10 seconds, that means you are in the class. If not, you're not in the class. Very simple. I hope I haven't got a single chart as a part of this work. I feel like most of you people are sleepy, or else most of the people are away from the cell phone. However, so when it comes to introduction, 2 things you have to cover: industry specific and subject specific. Okay, so let me go to the next level without wasting much time. The next level is about research questions. Here, the research questions are, this research will try to answer the following main questions. What is that? What is the satisfaction level about student support services in e-learning environment in India? Pre-admission, during the course of conduction, and after the course of completion. So pre-admission, what is the availability of e-learning sources to a student? During the course, what is the availability of sources to e-learning sources to the student? After the course completion, what is the availability of resources to the student? There's 3 levels. In similar way, here also we can do. Before the pandemic, what is the digital sources available to the students to learn? During the pandemic situation, what are the sources of information available to learn? And after the pandemic, what are the sources of information which is available? So you can do the 3 levels of work, right? So next, how knowledge management as a positive contribution for an understanding the different variables of these 3 stages of e-learning adoption. However, so it is area is all about this area is all about research questions. Once you're done with the research question, you have to go for research aims or objectives followed by research statement of the problem followed by research objectives. When it comes to objective, it should be a specific objective that what exactly you are studying. Suppose if you ask me that, suppose if I am going to study a research or if I am going to do the research on companies' performance, what I have to study? Very simple. You need to study about the profitability condition of the company and efficiency condition of the company, as well as risk position of the company. If you can able to study the profitability performance of the company, to study the risk position of the company, to study the financial efficiency of the company, right? So those are the 3 objectives can be framed in a similar ways. There are an objectives that how you need to be framed. You need to identify the objectives. These objectives are directly connected with your statement of the problem and research questions that what you might have asked. The next is all about hypothesis building. What is this hypothesis building? Normally we say hypothesis is all about a statement which is ready to prove, right? So hypothesis that you have to be, and you have to cover the scope. The scope is all about the area, the geographical area, the time zone. However, proposed methodology. What are the methodology you are going to use it? Tools of data collection. How you are going to collect it? Normally, if it is an primary data, it will be through a questionnaire or an interview schedule. If it is secondary data, normally we collect it through checklist. Data analysis. Here, what are the tools I am going to use it? What are the statistical tools I am going to use it to analyze the data? And what are the outcome? Followed by chapter scheme and literature review or bibliography or references that were and all you got the information. This is all about a research proposal that how you need to prepare. So once you're done with the research proposal, the second very important area is how to construct a questionnaire by using Google form or digital platform. Dear students, Google is one tool which is more or less part of our research work for many reasons. What I'm going to do right now is I'll take the help of Google Drive in order to find out or in order to frame a questionnaire. Before I'm going to be, let me give a brief background that what I'm going to do. Let me share. A questionnaire which I'm going to discuss with the people. This work is clearly made for you people. Few days back, we there is a team of people. We thought that let me go for research work that what is that student perception towards the digital learning. Okay, same questionnaire I'm taking so that it's going to be more connective to you people. Let me share. Right. This is a manual questionnaire which I'm keeping here. Look at this. This questionnaire talks about 3 very important areas. The first area is all about the description about the questionnaire. You have to say that who you are, what exactly you're doing, for what purpose you are collecting an information, and how that information is going to be more confidential. In the similar lines, let me read out. We would like to, that is, we means a group of people, or maybe you, I would like to, if that is the case. We would be very grateful if you could spend some time to respond to these questions for our research work titled, what is my title of research? Students' perception towards digital learning in higher education. And you are assured that any information, so you have to give a confidence to the people who are going to provide the information to you people, right? So you are going to assure, right? You are providing an assurance. Any information that whatever we are going to collect would be used for academic purpose and shared with an agencies associated to education empowerment. See, here I'm going to say that education empowerment only, and will held strictly a confidential. So this is my an introduction. What I'm telling. Later on, I can say that by Sai Prasad and team, or else your name, you can take it. So first level or a first part of your questionnaire is all about a brief introduction about your research work and giving confidence to the information fillers. At the same time, giving more confidence to the respondents that that information is going to be more confidential, and you are requesting them to fill it, right? So nobody will fill it. Like, suppose if you sent me a 10 questionnaire, I don't want to fill it. So you have to request me, right? So that is all about the first part. The second part of your questionnaire is always, we call it as demographic features, socio-demographic features. What is the socio-demographic features? Name of the respondent, age of the respondent, and personal information, right? Place of the respondent, right? Like this, and contact information if it is necessary. In similar way, where if it comes to the second part, what I'm considering, name of the respondent. Sorry. Name of the respondent, that is you all are, course and program of study, that may be a BBA, that what people are studying, name of the institution, that is SICM, email ID, that is your email IDs. Part A of my crux of the research work talks about usage of digital learning and assistance in knowledge gaining, right? In this area, I'm collecting the information. For this research work, I'm using Likert scale, that is five-point scale as a part of it. And these are the variables, that is, can you able to see the screen? Somebody?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Thanks so much. So what are the things that I call it as the indicators? Those are each and every variables for my research. See, what maximum I can ask you, even you are a student, I can ask you, hey buddy, are you enjoying my classes, right? In the similar way, I'm fine-tuning the statements here. That is, Mifa Amina, you have some question? You are raising hand. You want to say something? All right, fine. So those are called as the variables, or those can be called as even indicators. So what maximum I can ask as to the student? Are you enjoying my digital learning platform, or are you enjoying my class? That's how I can ask, right? Similar way. So when you are reading, it should be respondent centric. That's why I'm using I as a word, so that when I said I, that's me. Who is the respondent? That is Sai Prasad. In the similar way, if this same questionnaire goes to an Shukumar sir, I here refers to Shukumar sir. In the same way, if this questionnaire go to Z, I refers to Z. I enjoying using digital learning. Maybe I can say that yes, am I going to be strongly agree, or else I may say that no, I'm not at all understanding anything on digital platform, right? So 1 to 5 scale, so it goes with, so it can be like 1 is going to be strongly agree, 5 is going to be disagree, or else 5 to 1 if you take it, 5 is going to be strongly agree, and 1 is going to be strongly disagree. However, 1 to 5 scale. What next I can ask? Digital learning improves my access to a class content and interaction with other learners. So if I ask you that in digital learning platform, that may be Zoom, that what we are using here, are you able to interact with your classmates? Are you able to interact with your teacher? Definitely, people are going to say that strongly disagree, because when I asked the people to put it on chat box, that which are the sources of introduction that I have to put it as a part of my introduction chapter, nobody is responding. That means what I can say, strongly disagree that I'm not at all interacting with students, right? Or as teacher, or as with my friends. So in similar way, digital learning improves my access to an module and content. Yes, because the recording, because of an content which is available in form of audio visual, so it can be available and accessible to you people. The use of digital learning component enhance each other. That means, is it enhance everyone? You have to tell. The use of web resources is useful for my modules and subjects. So is it so? The technology used for digital learning, that may be video, web, audios, internet, are helpful in my course. When I say course, that may be a program that what we are studying. Whether you are strongly agree or whether you are strongly disagree. For all the thing, if you say that I am strongly agree, that means you are enjoying, you are learned on digital platform. Suppose if you are strongly disagree for everything, that means you haven't learned anything on digital platform. Very simple, right? So in this way, we constructed a few areas, like part B is all about digital learning and my attitude to learning. So when the digital learning is there, is the student attitude towards the learning is there or not? Most of the time, it's a mixed opinion that what we can say. The reason is sometimes. Okay. Thank you for intercepting in between the session. All right. Digital learning and my attitude towards learning. So as a student, digital learning has improved my analytical skill. Is it so? Don't know. Digital learning has helped me to open-minded in approaching my course and program learning. Is it so? Because digital learning sources available, I can go back, I can refer, I can view, I can hear, right? So like this. The digital learning has increased my inquisitiveness to foster my understanding of the course or program. Digital learning has increased my self-confidence in the course and program, because some of the time the students will never ask the question. But digital learning can provide the opportunity to ask the question. How? It's normally in the classroom, if somebody asks the question, what others will think? My teacher may going to think that is it a silly question, and my friend may going to say that, oh, no, are you the is it you are a teacher bucket, right? These kind of things may going to be raised. On digital platform, it is not like that. You can write an email, you can put it in a chat box, you can ask directly, because you are nowhere connected with your friends, right? So this is another way of, right? So digital learning increased my self-confidence in course of program. Digital learning helped me to grow and be creative in my course and program, in fostering the innovation and problem solving, like this. So I covered 3 areas. Digital learning on results. When I said digital learning on results, whenever we see this yellow journalism, most of the time, if everybody goes in a right mode, the journalism says that they're going to curb you people to go to down. If you are going in a wrong mode, then they are trying to put you into the right mode. So there will be a lot of things: the wrong mode to right mode to wrong mode. This is what's happening when the people are. They cancelled an examination for PUC. Degree students went and given an letter to the one of the vice chancellor in Karnataka, stating that when you are cancelling the exams to the PUC, you cancel the exams to the degree students as well. We have 2 types of students here. One is we are enjoying, oh my God, we have got promoted. Or else we may going to say, if the exams were there, it might have very well, because now everybody got promoted. But if the exams were there, the guy who never used to attend the class might have flunked in few subjects. So I could have happy for it. That kind of students also will be there in the classroom. It is just right. So I'm kidding in between. So how this digital learning is impacting on results. So with digital learning, I received too much of feedback from my instructor. Digital learning fostered more interaction between me and other students and instructor. The response received helped me to focus and learn more deeply. With digital learning, I have improved my module and subject results. Is it your percentage got increased? Digital learning has impacted positively on the growth of my course program GPA, right, or CGPA. Enjoy using digital learning more and would recommend it for others. Am I going to recommend the digital learning platform to others? Something like Byju's. Once I learned through Byju's, am I going to recommend to others? Right? These kind of questions also I made. So this is more connectable to you people. That's why I'm taking this content. So what we need to do now is, see, this is a traditional or a normal version of questionnaire. But I cannot print all these things and circulate it to each and everyone and taking their feedback about, are you understanding, are you not understanding, how it's going on. So for that, there is a Google form which can help you within a minute. You can create a questionnaire, you can post it, and you can collect the information. How it can be, that is the area which I need to demonstrate. Let me take it. So I'll just share my screen to people. Just a minute, don't mind. Are you able to understand that what we are discussing? If you say, if you are S, type it as Y. If you are no, type it as N, and your chat box. Don't worry. Let's see. Good. I'm getting Siddharth, Saroj Kumar, Taku. Good, very good. Okay, let me take to the screen now. Fine. Can you able to see the screen now? Can you able to see the screen? All right, fine. Let me go take another. Give me a minute of time if you don't mind. So how to prepare an Google form for that is questionnaire through using Google form? Very simple. What you have to do is you need to go to a Google Drive. You know where is a Google Drive, right? So if you go to an apps, there is a one called Drive. It is called as a Google Drive. In Google Drive, there is a new, right? You have to click it on new. Go to Google Drive. In Google Drive, there is a button new. You click it on. If you click it on, you have a Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Forms, and many more, right? For us, those things are required. What I required is Google Form, right? So this is the Google Form outline that what we have. When it comes to Google Form outline, right. So here, this is the form which I'm going to be. So what is my research area? Let me put it as questionnaire. Okay. Questionnaire. Questionnaire. When it comes to questionnaire, I have to give a short description about it, right? So what is my short description? What is my short description? So here I used something for as an instruction. I use something called instruction, right? So this is the instruction component. That instruction component I need to consider as a part of my work. See here, to bring down the timing, I'm typing and I'm putting here. That's it. So we have a questionnaire followed by description. This is an area of question. So untitled question. That means I have to title the question. And what kind of question is that? Is it just filling the blank kind of question? Or is it a multiple choice questions, right? So let me teach you people, when it comes to untitled question, what was the first question? The first question is all about here, when it comes to questionnaire, name of the respondent, right? When it comes to a name of the respondent, is it what kind of question? Is it a descriptive question or is it just a ticking question? Is it descriptive or is it ticking question? Somebody respond. It is a short answer, right? It is just in one line. It is just in one line. It is just in one line. It's a short answer question. I'm sorry, I'll take one call if you don't mind. Right. So name of the respondent, it is more of descriptive question or short answer question, right? So once you're done with here, just a minute. Right. See here, is it the question is compulsory that student has to fill it? If that is the case, you have to lock it. If not, if it is not compulsory, you have to unlock it. So required, yes. Not required, then you have to. Extremely sorry for I just took a call because that call was a very important call for me. Right. So it's a very short answer. So whether the question is short answer, look at this. Here you have a lot of options. Is it multiple choice question, checkbox kind of, drop down, fill or upload? That is, you are looking for photo to be uploaded or multiple choice, great line. So this is more of paragraph and a short answer question. So I'm considering the same. So I have to add, right? So you have to click it here to add the question, right? So add it. So what will be the next question? I hope if you go back to the questionnaire. All right. Yeah. Dear participants, it is my personal request. Please mute yourselves during the session. Right. So the course and study, that which course you are studying. So if it is required, so what you have to do is you have to come back to the Google Drive. As a part of the second question, you type it or else you paste it, however you want to be. Again, what kind of question? Is it a short answer? Yes. Once you come to know that it's a short answer, whether this question should be filled by all the students? Yes, lock it. If it is not necessary, then unlock it. So third question, let me take the third question here. So what is the third question is all about? Let me take an third question. We ask the students' email ID, correct? So let me take the email ID. So I'm leaving the institution name because you all are into the same institute. So I'm putting here. That is also short answer. Well and good. The next is fourth, very important. The question will be changed here. This is second area of research, and I'm not going to take completely. I'll take it a few things, right? One or two question areas I'm going to be considered. Rest of the things I just give up. Okay, it is to just make you people to understand that how to construct a questionnaire. That's it. So this question is all about a part A, usage of digital learning in its assistance in knowledge gaining. So first question is all about, I enjoy using digital learning. So this is a statement. I'm taking the statement, I'm putting the same statement as usual. My question is now, is it what kind of question is it? Is it Likert scale, that is 1 to 5 options? Or is it just an the question which followed by short answer? It is not a short answer question. It is 1 to 5, right? So if you want, you can take the linear scale like this. If not, you can take it as multiple choice question, where option 1, where we say that strongly agree, right? Strongly agree, where a second option, right? What is the second option? I'm sorry, I just go back and check it once. Strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree, right? So I can keep it as, yeah, strongly agree, neutral, and third question is all about, what is the third question? Disagree. Sorry. This is agree. I'm sorry for it. Agree. This is right. Third option is agree. And fourth option is strongly disagree. Right. So you can keep these kind of question as well. I don't know what happened to this. Strongly agree, agree, disagree. Oh, okay. And strongly disagree. So here, one question is missing somewhere. I'll take it as where it went. Let me add the question. This is where neutral will come to the picture. I hope I have only 4 options, right? I have this. Disagree. And last question will be strongly. I hope you know my strongly this, right? So these are the questions. So I enjoy using digital learning. There is a 5 options: strongly agree, agree, neutral, disagree, strongly disagree. Like this, you can go up to the questions that whatever you have, and you can like next question, right? Once you're done with this, you can always take the next question. So in the next question, what is there? In the next question, it talks about what? Go back to digital learning improves my access to class learning content, right? So I can take it. Right? So like this, you can keep adding the question. So I don't want to take much of this time and exhibiting. I hope you people are understanding. Once you're done with this, and like this, you are added all the question. You can go for Likert skill directly, and you can add it like this. Once you're done with, what you have to do is you have to export into question. That means you have to create the link. So I'll shorten the link and I'll post you people and I'll ask you people to respond to these two questions immediately, so that same thing I'll take it to an Excel sheet. I'll try to present it your third third skill development, that is how to put a chart and graphs. So this has been posted in your chat box. I'll give you just 2 minutes of time. Now it is 3:26. So within 2 minutes, that is 1:26. Now I want you people to fill it before 1:28. It has been posted. Please go ahead. I want you people to fill the form which is there as a part of your chart box. Can you able to find the content in chart box? Okay, take 1 more minute time to fill the following. Okay, I'll give you another 2 more minutes. Now it is 1:27. At the same time, the people who are those completed, please look at your screen where in the responses where I'm getting the number that how many respondents are already responded. Now it is 5. Let's see. 6, 7, no, 6 only. Mostly some of the people mostly they're sleeping. Wake up, guys. 7. Go ahead, guys. Fill it faster. Go ahead. 8. 9. Go ahead, guys. I'll wait till it's going to be 15. So later on, I'll take to the next level. Go ahead, guys. Make it faster. Out of 39, see, look at this. Out of 39 participants, my sample size, I mean, the people who are those respondent till now, it is just 11. So as a part of your skill development, what you have to do, you have to write the, you have to fill the questions like this, and you have to take a print of this questionnaire, and you have to paste it in your skill development book. So the first one is all about research proposal. Prepare the research proposal. Keep it as a part of your skill development book, skill development 1. Second skill development is all about using Google form, prepare a questionnaire to collect the data from primary source. You all are primary source to me. So this questionnaire, as it is, you have to print it, and you have to what you have to do? You have to paste it as a part of your skill development. You can import the question, you can add image, you can add video, you can do a lot of things by it. Good. I'm happy for the people who are those responded till now. Till now, we got 15 responses. Now I'm taking you people to the third skill development, that is prepare a graph using the data that whatever you collected through Google form. That is what they're telling. What you have to do, you have to prepare a graphs. They are just asking to prepare a graphs. How to prepare a graphs? Don't worry, friends. You no need to do any analytics to do the graphs. What you have to do is just straight away go click it on responses. Here you have three very important things: summary, questions, individual. So when you look at this, look at this, the people who are those responded, their information is here. And the question number 1, I enjoying using digital learning. Out of 15 respondents, 33% of the respondents are neutral. 26.7% of the people are strongly agree. 40% of the people are agree. Just they are agree. Yes, they are also understanding. Second question, what I asked you people is, digital learning improves my access to a content, access to a class content, and interaction with other learners. So what it says, look at this, strongly agree. That means the people say that yes, I can interact with everyone is just 20%. This is 20%, right? Yes. Where the neutral, the people who are those neutral is 25%, and the people who are those agree is again 43%. It is not it is just an information that what we are collecting. That's it. So who are the people? Their email IDs are also here. So what they are asking, prepare a graph, pays the same thing as a part of skill development. This is a graph. What you have to do? You have to copy it, and you have to go back to Word format. I have taken one more word, so paste it. So after the questionnaire, I'm pasting here. So this is the one graph. Sir, is it only a pie graph will come? No, you can convert into any graph that which you want to be. At the same time, suppose if you'd like to go for a line graph, if you want to do something else or use this data as a master data and do it, you click it here. So you can download this master sheet, right? So look at this, download responses or a master data table. You can use this master data table. You can still work on your analysis. Work on your analysis that however you want. So this can be taken to any of the extent. But what they are expecting from you people is, look at this. This is a master table that what you got it. So you can make use of this master table for next level of research. Suppose if you are interested and if you would like to do it further. But what they are expecting, that is you have to create a table, graph. Even they're not asking people to create a table. You have to create a graph and you have to present it, right? So all right. So that is the third work or a third skill development. I hope you understood that how to do. First, you have to create a questionnaire. You have to send the questionnaire. This questionnaire can be sent via mail. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, this can be sent via mail, or else you can create a link. You can paste it on your WhatsApp group. You can paste it on your any other mode that which you are more comfortable to you. You can share it through Facebook. You can share it through Twitter, in fact, right? So however you want, you can make use of it. So this is about a third, that is how to prepare a questionnaire by using Google Form. I hope it's clear to everyone. If it is yes, type it Y. If it is no, type it N on your charts. Good. If you want me to repeat again, thank you. So let me take to the next very important, that is fourth skill development, which says about plagiarism check. Let me take you people, look at this. Select a research paper. I hope people can see the PowerPoint. Select a research paper of your choice. Anyone, you can download it directly from your Google, right? So select a research paper of your choice. Execute a plagiarism check using open source software. When I said open source software, the one of the best open source software which is available for plagiarism check is Grammarly. Grammarly, okay, you can make use of it. If not, so I have a software, or we have a software at our institute that in the name of Drillbit. So I'll exhibit something to you people through this software or through this tool. So this is a Drillbit. This is a login credential. Since it's a subscribed version, it's a login credential. What I can do, I can go here, look at this. Once I enter, okay, let me start from here. Okay, login. Since it is in a password and user ID is already saved, I can directly go. See here, what I have to do is I have to check, or I have to verify the plagiarism level. So for this work, what I do, I'll take one research paper that may be related to my area of research, that is corporate social performance, which is part of my thesis. Let's see that plagiarism level in this new CSR paper, okay, which is not completely improved. Still, we are in the phase of completing this work, but still I'll run the same thing to check the plagiarism in front of you. It is not like yours only needs to be. It can be anything. It can be anything, or it can be any work which is available from the Google. You can download it. So suppose instead of taking this, let me go to Google and show you how to take it. Again, I hope your screen is visible to you. Right. Okay. This question is over, so that I'll close the same. For a time being, I'll just pause. Okay. For a time being, I'm just okay, hold it for a minute. Okay. Okay. Yes. What exactly it says is you need to okay. I hope you know. Here I'm putting CSR research papers, okay, in PDF form, right? So I'm taking part of PDF. So let me download one of the research paper which is available for free download. Research on corporate social responsibility in there is one paper which is available. This sign is all about, it's available on PDF. It is not available. right? I'm getting some paper here, which is just 9 pages, so that it will be very easy for me to check the plagiarism. What I do is I'm going to save the same thing on my desktop. And save it in the name of 1, 2, 3 for ABC for simplicity. So I'll put it on my desktop. I hope it's there on my desktop. Let me check again. It is there here, right? So what I do now is I'll go to software. Which is the software I'm using? Which is the software I'm using? I hope you know that I'm using the software name called Drillbit. So any software for that matter, when you are entered to the software, you have to load the file. How to load the file? Look at this. It says load English, load non-English, upload regional papers, right? So this is a since subscribed version. It's an English paper. It is a single file. Okay, author name, I'll just put it as Sai. Don't want the submission type plural, and document type will be more of article. So choose file. The file is there in desktop in the name of ABC, right? Right, this is the file. I'll take this file. What I need to do is, here there are two options. Is it a grammar check or a plagiarism? I'm going for plagiarism. So I have to submit. File titles is required. Let me put it as CSR in a simple way. Okay, do you really want to submit this file? Okay. Now I submitted the file. It is an 10 pages or approximately 9 pages. Look at this. One file in the name of Sai. Paper title is CSR. Original file name is ABC PDF. Not for a grammar. Paper ID. Submitted date and time. Similarity checking is going on. Okay, till that it's going to be get completed, we need to wait. Okay, meanwhile, any questions or any doubts that what we discussed till now? It takes some time. The reason is it has to read each and every line and you have to find the similarity. Yeah, the softwares like Grammarly is available. Plagiarism Checker itself is another software which is available, which is freely available to you people. But Grammarly is one of the best source to people to execute plagiarism check. If you feel like it's okay, I'll go for a paid version. It won't cost you more than 150 rupees, max of 150 rupees. They may go to charge to check the plagiarism. Look at this similarity, 100% because I downloaded and I kept it here. Okay, look at the report. Can you able to find the report here? Look at the report. Look at this. Author name, title, number, submission date, result, complete information about. It says similarity is 100%. Source from the granthalaya.com. right? Look at this. Whenever this color or the things has been highlighted with a highlighter color, it talks about the data has been copied. Okay, it is completely copied data for this research work or for this activity. Let me show you another one which is not completed, but which is in the process of preparing. That is my work. I'll post it here. Whatever it may be the percentage, I won't bother for this time being. As I told you, this work is not completed. It is still in the process of completion. So I won't mind to showcase. See what you have to do. You have to do like this, and you need to keep it, or you have to attach the complete report. Okay, like this. You have to attach complete report as a part of skill development 4. Okay, let me show you my one more. I hope it is in the name of UCSR paper. Correct. Let me okay, this is the one. So I'll save it on my desktop and I'll run it. I'll show you the difference between that one and this one. Save as on PC with more option. I need to go for desktop. I'll save it there on desktop. I'll close the file. I'll go here. I'll upload now. Upload English, single file. Look at this single file. Author name, again, I'll put it as for Sai Prasad, right? Since, okay, submission title, CSR, and CS, we put it as type of the file. It is also a research paper. Let me put it as research paper. Choose file from desktop in the name of new, right? Research paper. Yeah. What I have to do? I have to run it. I have to submit, right? Okay. Look at this. It is running. It has to complete to get a report. Meanwhile, I'm getting a question. Let me answer to the question. Sir, would it be possible for you to show the same process through a free software? And let me check with Grammarly that how it possible. And if it is, yes, definitely I'll put it. Somebody is striking on the, please remove those strikes. I know that I took a more time, but still. Okay, please take out those strikes on screen because that objects the viewing of participants. Wait for a minute. Let's see the difference. There we got a similarity 100%. Here, let's say check that whether it's 100% similar, or else since some work has been already gone through, there is a difference. In fact, whenever we give an assignments to the students, we should ask for a plagiarism check so that we can find an original works. Wait for 1 or 2 seconds, it will get complete. Meanwhile, any other question? Look at this. There, the similarity is 100%. That means it is completely downloaded. But here, the similarity is not 100%. It is 55%. That means the 45% of the work in this article is my work. So what you have to do, you have to run like this. You have to download. You have to download and you have to submit as a skill development. Look at this. Okay. So number of pages, 8, number of words. Okay. Shukmar sir, you want to say something? Hello?
No, sir, please continue.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So here, look at this. This talks about this report. You have to submit it as a part of your skill development 4. Complete report has to be. Look at this. Where and all the data has been taken. It says one of the data has been taken from Gujarat Technology University. This is published in Philippines. One of the data has been taken from some code. Some data has been taken from Indian Research Journal.com. Some data has been taken from thesis submitted to Shodhganga in Philippines. Some data has been taken from thesis submitted to Shodhganga, corporate social responsibility, earning management evidence in Asian. So data has been taken. So when and all the data has been copied or has been taken, it will give you the source. At the same time, it says where and all you took the data. Look at this. It says 2, 3, 2, right? So it talks about source, that where I have taken this data. So if you type, if you copied anything, the data, if you are taken anything from anywhere, see, these are the literature review, so it shows more of that will show you from where you have taken. Look at this here. I copied how many words meant to measure the impact of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? I copied how many words? 5. See, from statement of the problem, it is always researcher work. Till the researcher statement of the problem, it is always others' work which we are taken. So this taking like this. These are the reports. It says hypothesis. Look at this. Look at this. See, my work, when I say it is, there is plagiarism, the limitation and scope for the further research. See, I might have used scope for the further research. Somebody has also used scope for the further research. How many times it has been used? 17. The data is not copied. That words is similar to another source. That's what exactly it says. If it is highlighted, that is called as a copied data. Look at this here. The 4 members has been used the word increase. But look at the statistical information. Since I did all work, since I analyzed the data, that is my work. It is not copied work. So it is not showing any plagiarism. But when it comes to hypothesis, look at this. There is no significant relationship. 10 members has been used in these kind of titles. So it talks about, say, references. Of course, the data will be from the references. All the people might have used the same references, so that it will be. So if you remove all the responses, it will go lesser than 20%, right? According to an UGC, it should be lesser than 30% for a publication of work. Giving up, leave out the references and other things. So it is there. So it can be publishable. So this report has to be published, has to be, this report has to be presented as it is to the your college. So that is the 4th, I can say, skill development. The first one is all about how to do a research proposal. We come across the format with a demonstration. Second is all about how to prepare a questionnaire by using the Google form. We prepared a Google form for a ready questionnaire. And 4th is all about prepare a graph and the Google form, how to convert into an I shown, that is summary there. And 4th is all about how to do the plagiarism check. This is the plagiarism check, and you have to give this report to your college. Somebody asked me, that is one of the students raised questions there, can we do by using a Grammarly? Yes, we can do by using Grammarly. I'll take you people to Grammarly now. Can I take another 4 or 5 minutes of your time? If you don't mind, I'll show you how to do in Grammarly, which is an open source. With all your permission.
Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I'll stop the sharing for a time being. Look at this. This is a grammarly.com website. You have to log in first. When I said you have to log in, you have to sign up by using your email ID, or it may be by using some Google. I'll take. Here, look at this. Once you are logged in, here there is something called upload. For this, you have to take again new CSR paper. Okay, open it. Since it's an open source, it tells you that a lot of things will come in between. Just not to bother about it. Look at this. Here you have something called plagiarism, right? Compare billions of web pages and documents or others. You that maybe need to for the citation, maybe it is also asking to go for a premium if you want it for Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible. I think there was some network issue.
All right. Yeah. I hope it got fallen. Anyway, that is all about that. What I made as plan to present to you people. If it is any doubts, I'm ready to take it. If not, that's all about my end.
Spandana, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll end the session, madam. Just you can go.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Is it happy?
Students, in case of any clarification further you require, you can have the interaction with the resource person. So the session is up to you. So kindly make use of the time. Almost 1.5 hours of time we have spent. Okay. So any questions?
I'll share the material that whatever I used and that questionnaire and content to you people. That you people can make use of it if it is required. If it is anything is required anyway, there will be some contact and there will be some links will be there that you can refer and you can contact us back. Thank you so much for all the opportunity to be part of Sheshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management. It's always we are privileged to be part of esteemed organization like Sheshadripuram. Thank you so much. Over to host.
Very good afternoon to one and all present. We have come to the end of the session. So at this juncture, I take this opportunity to thank everyone, those who have supported us in organizing and conducting this event very smoothly and successfully. I, Shivkumar SL, convener, Mantana Research Cell. On this occasion, as an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. First, I would like to thank management, Sheshadripuram Educational Trust, for all their support in organizing and making this event successful. Next, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the resource person of today's event, Sai Prasad D, Assistant Professor, MLA Academy of Higher Learning, for taking his precious time out and considering to be the resource person. Sir,
thank you so much, sir.
On behalf of management, Sheshadripuram Educational Trust, principal, staff, and student of SICM, and on my own behalf, extend a warm regards and thanks to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Next, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our beloved principal, Professor Vidya Shivananavar Madam, for her constant support and encouragement in her absence. And thank you very much. And we also have with us today our dear colleague friends, Amar sir, Coordinator IQAC, Punita ji, Associate Professor, Head of the Department Commerce, and Bhuvaneshwari ma'am, Associate Professor, Head of the Department English, also have joined with us today to grace this occasion. I also extend my sincere thanks to all of them. Thank you very much. I would like also to thank Spandana VR, co-convener Mantana Research Cell, for all her effort and support in organizing and conducting today's event successfully. Ma'am, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I would also like to thank Dilip sir from office for all his technical support in organizing and conducting today's event successfully and smoothly. Sir, thank you very much. Finally, I thank all my dear students for showing interest and taking part in today's program actively. Thank you all. I once again thank all of you. Wishing you all good health, stay safe, take care. Thank you all. So,
thank you so much, sir. I hope I can leave now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. See you again. Bye-bye. Nice to connect with you. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.